There's a wee place, I've never been there before. Doagh Island. Doagh Village. Doagh Village or Doagh Island. The castle was on an island. It's a wee bit confused. The thing that puts me off this place here, you can see it now in a minute. It's all about the famine. So the famine didn't happen here, the famine happened over the most of Ireland. And most fishing places didn't do bad during the famine because they had the fish. But this wee place survived because it's in the back of beyond, like. And the ones are cashing in trying to use the famine. I'm in the car park here. I just noticed there's a bit of a sculpture of a hand. I noticed in the house on the way up here the boy had a big head on his garden. And there's a hand here, so it must be the same artist. So the fact he had a head in the garden, maybe that boy is the artist. These wee yellow things around the coast is the wee life buoys, Donegal Council. There's one there and there's one away over there. And you can see the path going through the grass over to the beach. There's a sign, private property. This car park is for the Doagh Village. Now, I think the weird thing that sort of puts me off the village, I couldn't go any further in the car, like even today it's sunny, but the car park's big enough for motorhomes or anything like that there. Big car park, it wasn't too narrow for me in the caravan. If it's coming a bad day I could visit, but like, they have Lapland at Christmas. How can you have a place with famine and misery to be also used as Santa? Now I know that it's getting a wee bit extra true at Christmas time, like putting the garden centres, do Christmas lights. If you make a family village, a Christmas event, and you hear more about it at Christmas time. During the... Well, why would I see this hand here? Well, it's unusual. It's going to be grabbed with this hand here, well. Like, I tell you what, if you get that in the garden centre, I would like that in my own house. Like a hand like that coming out of the ground, looks pretty good. Of all the artist things we've seen. Come on this way, Willow. Like, why is the grass short if it's private property now? And saying that, there's a wee narrow fence. Charlie's thinking chair. I don't think you think much in that, you just think about your cold house. That's what I would think. I know it's a memory of him, like, but I was stuck with a wee wooden bench next to the sea, galvanised screws. It's very quiet bay, isn't it? And saying that, private beach was not saying no trespassing. I know it's got writing underneath it here. No camping, overnight parking, quads and motorbikes, no dumping or littering. Remember, you, the vehicle owner, are responsible. So you can walk across it. Private property, but you still got access. So the Doagh Village is just over there. But sure, we're here now. We might as well take a wee walk over that grass there. It's quite dead, quite quiet. Don't like too quiet, don't we not? Well, she's snuffing, so there's other dogs coming down here. Maybe some more wee out installations about. You see, that's dead, it's calm there. Come on, we'll go down this way, Pip. They had I don't know, bits of iron left over from something behind them. There's a gate on it. I like wee walks like this rather than a sandy beach. It can be tiring walking on a sandy beach. Some sand dunes over there in the distance, there's some height them sand dunes. See, they go on about sea level rising. But when sea level rises, all that sand there is going to be released. It's going to get washed into the sea. And what you'll find will probably happen, I'm no expert in this, but there's a couple of things they never mention. And what about on YouTube mentioned it. If you have a glass of water and you freeze it, the glass is going to break because ice expands. And if you fall, it's the other way around. If you ice expands is about 30% or something like that. So people presume if you've got an ice a mile high, when it thaws out, you're going to have that mile spread over the sea, but it's not. It's going to be 3/4 of a mile because ice takes up more space. Water takes up more space as ice, and water takes up more space as water, as vapour. When the sea level rises, all these sand dunes should get released, washed away, but will be washed back up again slightly further inland. If they're allowed to do what they're meant to do, if people start putting on barriers to stop the sand getting washed away because they don't want to lose the beach, then more damage in the long term will be done. The sand must be allowed to move where it wants to move. There's some sand there, like, I see them people walking that beach, there's a hell of a lot of sand in them sand dunes there. Mountains. Well, they look like hills, I can see it clearly here, the different coloured grass. And you see them people walking on the beach, there's a lot of sand there. It's probably got washed in that wee bay over millions of years. I've done this in Inishowen 100 before, you know, and I'm saying you could do this 100 times and see different things. Because if you stuck to the road, you wouldn't see very much. You've got to turn off the road. This is just signposted Doagh Island. It's the White Atlantic Way and all that. You won't see this unless you turn off. You've got to turn off all the wee roads. It takes forever, but it takes forever. For me to get that wee beach over on the other side, that there could be 30 mile away. Time I drive away on around that water. Well, I would say Doagh Famine village is probably about 35 miles of my house, and you never think of coming down here. Like, isn't that beautiful there? I don't know how busy it gets on a summer's day, like. But if you had a wee van, a camper van, you spend the day down here rightly, like. But then that car park is meant for Famine village. You might want to do something else. It's hard to know because there's a bar or a restaurant there as well. It's hard to know who owns what at times. Oh well, don't you be drinking that? I don't know. What's she going to the water for? What are you going to the water for? You're going to washed away. You do some silly things like the roughest bit that you're going in there. You need to climb them a couple of wee rocks there, not with the wee view you have. But I can see the people way out there. I can see the people on the beach. The tiny wee dots, and the height of them sand dunes there is huge. How they get on there, I don't see a car parking on. There's a few houses down there. But that's the kind of thing now, you have to look Google Maps now, see what's on the other side. Back when that wee Famine village was going, people had wee boats. That's what I mean. I think the reason why the wee village survives, and they just put the word famine there to try and get tourists. Or it could be that everybody left during the famine, but everybody wouldn't have left. Doesn't matter if it was wars or what, there's always somebody remains. Young ones have always been leaving. Back at the time that wee village, you had the British Empire. They had the option of going anywhere in the Empire. Join the military and away you go. Join the Navy, whatever. So I walk around the wee beach. We don't do many beaches, but this wee beach is nice and flat. It's a nice wee size. You know, Woola might just do this. Just round. We have the place to ourselves. Donegal is not short of beaches. Everybody can have their own. Sure, the car park spaces, but ain't they well charged everywhere. Parking meters. Double yellow lines. 20's falling. Then people I see are way down there, and you got a big cliff and all. I can't see an obvious entrance over from here, like, but that's an awful long walk if they walked over there. Must be a wee road and a wee car park. Those engines. Oh look, Google Maps. I don't know if we're going to see now the sunshine. See if it's got a name, will it? It's very hard to multitask sometimes. That's Five Finger Strand over there. Five Finger Strand. We're a long way from there now, but "21 kilometres. 21 kilometres to get over there. Oh, we'll be there in no time. 20 minutes going by this pit. Five Finger Strand. I've been in Five Finger Strand, never knew that Doagh village was opposite. Never knew, well. I don't know if I'll bother going there today. I might come back tomorrow, like. By the time we head inland here now, because I might find something on the way home, and I might just come back to Five Finger Strand tomorrow. But the wee girl's tired, there's no point in forcing her, like. Well, I think we should take a shortcut back again, you know. Oh, that's awful fun. This is half now. Oh, I don't know, far away of. You think 100 kilometres, you do that in no time, you think? It takes me years to do, you think? So just to get a rough idea here. Oh, I don't want to get rid of that. I want to get rid of it. Five Finger Strand. Then Malin Head. So I thought we would have got the Malin Head today. I don't know, Willow, I don't know. Donegal. See, there could be things in them. I think we might start heading home shortly. We'll get the end of this water. We'll start heading home and we'll continue on there tomorrow. Take a wee look at this village from outside. See if it's worth coming back to. I don't think it is, Willow. I think you're thirsty too. Just tired, Willow, you're just tired. No, I'm not away in the caravan this week because she had to go to the vet. But next weekend I will be. Next weekend I'm on my holidays. Half a week's holidays. So I'll not be back here for a couple of months. By that time it's dark early. There's the road away over there. But to do 5 Finger Strand and go home by waste of time, I'll have to go back the same way I go. I don't like doing that. So whatever we turn or village, wherever it is in this water where the bridge crosses over, I might set the sat nav for home then. And then if we see something interesting on the way, we can check it out later. Well, we're going down this firm sand down here, it'll be easy to walk. This stuff here is easy to walk on, instead of the softy stuff. Saying that, this is pretty soft too. No cars, nothing driving on this beach, pet. This is soft too, I'm actually sinking in here. It's not dark till 7. Maybe we could do Malhead, you know. So we don't have to stop at 5 Finger Strand now. And she was sleeping in the car while we were driving over there to Malhead. And I don't want to drive the whole way home in the dark. You just see nothing, it's a waste of time. We're past the house there, another one of them bungalows with the dodgy blocks, and it is actually falling apart. It looks like the corner of the house has collapsed. Very big county, that's Donegal, very big county. So that's the restaurant up there in front now, so another big coach. You don't see much of the wee village here, do you? It's just the other side of that coach. I don't think that I wouldn't say it's the Republic, I think it's just Donegal. I don't like the way some of the stuff in the Republic, what they do in museums for tourists, some of them can be tacky, like. Even that one in Carlingford Loch, the Leprechaun Garden. They do some tacky things, like. And I think at Doagh Village, I haven't been in it, a funny feeling it might be the same. I like to go and see real things. What's Lapland got to do with Famine Village? And the thing is, they're advertising Lapland now. And that puts you in the wrong spirit before you... Can you imagine if you go to Auschwitz, or we call I can't pronounce it right, the Jewish prisoner of war camp, and you had Lapland sign before you went down, and it puts you in the wrong state of mind. If they want to do the famine theme, they should be getting it right from the moment you enter the gate. Or don't you call it a famine village, just give it another name. I will have to go and visit it. Not today. If they're open over the winter time, I'll pick a nice cold day. The sun's still shining, well. We cannot get a day without a pushing the rain, the sun's shining. And I can't leave you in the car. But now that I'm here, I know I can't bring the car Well, if I leave here now, I'll check the road out now. Maybe you could. Something like that. If I went straight, if I came straight to here from home, possibly could. But I couldn't do the way Atlantic Way or the Inishowen 100. I'm sure they wouldn't want me sitting in a caravan all day. I said that restaurant. Well, I see now who owns this car park wall. I'll be leggings on for earlier, like. I can't mind the last time I got rain. That's the way it goes. Those heavy showers, like. But it's still not too warm wearing leggings. It's a cold wind, but it's hot in the car. See how any wee sign that says some different times I walk. Maybe people got a Halloween, probably got a Halloween thing. But the hand looks pretty good from here, doesn't it? It's a good idea. It'd be hard to cut around with a stroller. So there's Doagh Famine Village in front. I don't know what that is there. I see an HB ice cream fridge inside, pelter pump outside. There's a restaurant, there's a shop. Major exercise, that's cigarettes. Every drop counts. Well, I put the lid on YouTube, we read some of these signs. A wee van and all, like, advertising it. Well, a Christmas show. There's a Famine Village or Butland's holiday camp. For kids and adults, the story of Christmas, Santa arrives down the chimney. Fed up doing that, so weird. Santa knows the children's name. There's an informer has to give the names first. Santa Lapland Village, Toy Factory, pick your own presents, Elves Village, reindeers and more. Inishowen House. The Inishowen House is a vernacular house of automated display. This one shows a typical settle bed. It was a space-saving device. My mother slept in one of them things as a win. The eviction scene. See, evictions are still going on today. The haunted rooms, Irish Traveller, Safe House, Living on the Edge, Orange Hall, eviction scenes. So they must have wee plays going on. That eviction scene must go on and on over and over. Landlord's mansion. I don't see no big mansion in there. Tourist information, shop reception, guided tours. Presbyterian Meeting House, Mass Rock. Undercover walkways. Hang on, well. Now the haunted rooms. It's 10 o'clock to 5.
The Philippine Constitution barred him from a second term as president, but Mr. Duterte said...
You see, like, that's the thing I was thinking, you see them shop dummies, like, it doesn't look right.
The spokesman for Mr. Duterte suggested the president's political life was not over, saying he just wasn't interested in the vice presidency anymore. Management at
Alright.
say they will continue to take in milk from farmers and pay them for it.
Try shop dummies. Should be waxworks or something like that there, proper models or... You know they shop dummies. Strictly no overnight parking. Parking available at Bayside Caravan and Camping Park. Somebody will only take the money off you, will it? A wee phone number and all. What more do you want? See, that's all you need there for toilets, isn't it? That's all you need for toilets. Thanks, Edward. I'm going to go to the toilet here, well. Too much money spent on toilets. And you lock them up at night. Might lock these up. I'm going to go to the toilet quickly, well. Dog rolls or what? Everything. You coming in here? Come on. Dog rolls and everything. That's mean council spend far too much money. Look them. Just saying, these are public toilets, customers only, toilets and visitor centre. So these are public toilets, customers only. Are the public or the customer? Confusing more, confusing. A bit of a street light. Come on now, honey. Wee bit confusing, probably like a wee bit like Arthur Daly here, you know, a wee bit of everything. Well, a big rainbow there, big rainbow. Are we going in the car? Going in the car? Yeah, big rainbow. I'll get this rainbow, end our video off. It's going to take ages. Maybe brew getting a drink. Why don't they charge a $5 or even a $10 to camp here for the night? You got a lot of motorhomes sitting along here. Toilets is there. The motorhomers would be happy with them toilets. Them soap, toilet rolls, they would be sport. Anybody in a motorhome would be excited here. They can make a wee bit of money. Nobody wants to travel to another campsite, pile of rules, big gun and all that crap. Here's a wee bit of information here. This wee house here in the background. This place was abandoned at one time. The house was built some years ago by the people of the Isle hermit by the name of John Canny. He was born in Beltra near Barney. Sorry, names. But lived for some time in the American West. I'm not going to read the whole lot. I've already read it. It is believed that he was robbed on his hard-earned fortune as he made his return to Ireland. I said it is believed, maybe he drank a lot. So you have to interpret these signs, you know, Irish folk. Irish folk always drank. So it is believed that he was robbed of his hard-earned fortune. And according to local tradition, it was a black woman. And from that day forth, anybody with black hair, he hated them. But this boy, he went to one man here to borrow a spade. and he dug himself a cave above the caravan site, which is over there. He dug himself like a cave out of the sand dunes. He lived in there for several years, and one year with piles of snow and all coming down, the locals, which bear in mind the locals then was probably ones living in the Famine village. Ah, sure, he wants to like you see the architecture. Look at the architecture, like. So the Famine village down there, it's just over there, Famine village. The locals felt sorry for him. They thought he's not going to survive. We need to do something about this. So the decision was made to make him a house, and all the farmers were. I'm reading off the sign now. All the farmers were asked to bring a cartload of stones, and the house. I don't know how many farmers was involved, but each farmer brought 1 cart of stones. And the house was finished in one day. A bed was put in the corner and a fire was lit. Now to get this boy down now out of this, he's a hermit like. He used to hunt and fish. So down by the castle there's a fishing spot named after him. I think, did they say it was a well named after him or something? So his name was in a couple of places. The boy who lent him the shovel originally, he went up with a pole and moved some of the hessian bags from the door and stuck the pole in, and when he realised it was him, he came out and he spoke to him. It was the only man he would speak to before he brought the shovel off. And he talked them into coming down here and living in this wee house. The land all was donated by a farmer as well. And saying it was renovated there back in 2013. But the unfortunate thing is, he only lived 6 months in the house and he died. But better dying in there than dying in a hole in the sand. Well, it's nice to see these wee signs. It was renovated in 2013, so that sign's older than that. It's showing wee bits of where some of these signs. But I like the wee signs, a wee bit of history as you go along. So the house is still owned today by people. It tells you there who they are. So if you want more, and it says the neighbourhood of this place here again came together to save the wee house and keep his memory alive. There you go. I don't know if you had that glass window on either the window there, but it might have been different glass. That looks more like perspex now. So it's just beside Doagh, Strand, next to Doagh village.